Hello everyone, welcome to this podcast. I'm Carol de Campos and I will present the paper F-Words and Early Intervention Ingredients for Non-Ambulant Children with Cerebral Palsy, a scoping review. The authors of this paper are PTs and OT with clinical and research background from the US, Spain, and Brazil. We started this study because recent evidence on early intervention for children at risk for CP supports the delivery of interventions that are child-initiated, family-centered, and that focus on the context or the task. However, high-quality evidence is only available for children who are likely to be ambulant. We're not clear how these ingredients should be delivered for children with reduced motor repertoire, considering that they have multiple and complex needs. This results in an unacceptable gap in knowledge and causes children who are likely to be non-ambulant to receive interventions that are not supported by evidence. We aimed to map the interventions available for this group of children based on the F-Words framework for child development, which encourage clinicians and researchers to consider functioning, family, fitness, friends, fun, and future when working with children, including those with disabilities. We used a scoping review methodology, and the database search resulted in the inclusion of 87 studies. Only 19 of these were randomized controlled trials. The studies included were originated from around the globe. As expected, most were from high-income countries. However, the representation of low and middle-income countries was considered satisfactory. 33 studies were mapped to functioning. They showed that interventions including ingredients such as goal-directed, task-oriented training, self-initiated movements, and problem-solving are feasible for children who are likely to be non-ambulant. Adequate assessment tools for this population and professional training are important so children do not miss opportunities to be active and develop their potential. The majority of studies in this review addressed fitness. We know that non-ambulant children are at high risk to develop musculoskeletal impairments. Ingredients such as self-initiated movements, postural management, spasticity management are likely to prevent or reduce their severity. Motor control, hands-on techniques, even though highly prevalent in the review, are currently not recommended by evidence. We highlight that children who are non-ambulant probably need adaptations such as assistive devices so they can perform self-initiated movements and be physically active. In limited resource areas, this may require low-cost options. 46 studies addressed the word family. Ingredients such as family-centered care, coaching, home programs, parental training, environmental enrichment emerged as low-cost options that may impact both family and child-related outcomes. Very few studies addressed the F-word fun, which included ingredients such as child-directed play and opportunities for children to show their preferences. This finding may be due to challenges in capturing children's responses, as those who are nonverbal may need adaptations. This gap needs to be overcome. Similarly, very few studies included the F-word friends, which had social interactions as the main ingredient associated. As a component of participation, promoting social interactions should be a target of interventions towards all children, even if they are young. Environmental factors should be targeted in interventions given their role in participation. The 14 studies addressing the F-word future highlight the importance of preventing musculoskeletal complications in non-ambulant children. Context-based interventions such as education and advocacy also have the potential to change the future and should be stimulated. Many additional environmental factors were listed as relevant in this review, and they were connected to several F-words. The ingredients included service provision, for example, potential need for earlier referrals, higher intervention dose, and access to services, and also environmental modifications by means of assistive devices, such as adapted seating, supported standing and stepping, and powered mobility. We highlight these factors as fundamental in early interventions for children at high risk to be non-ambulant and an important target of interventions with special attention in low-resource areas. We conclude that high-quality studies are still needed, so strong clinical recommendations can be made for early intervention of children who are likely to be non-ambulant. High-quality research is especially needed in fun, friends, and future. Family-centered care and environmental modifications through assistive devices are the main ingredients to be further explored towards evidence-based care for the population of interest in this study. We invite you to read the full paper. Translations are available in Portuguese, Spanish, and German. Thank you for your attention.